back. I'm Paul, and it's Sunday, so it's time to go through the 12-pound barrel. See how some of those Bahia agates are looking and all the other stuff. I think this week we might dump it all out and take a look at everything that we've got in the barrel. We haven't done that for a while, and there's a lot of different stuff in there, so maybe we'll take a look at how much different things we really have in the 12-pound barrel going on at one time. So we put some of that green adventurine in there last week, so we'll see how that's looking. A lot of Bahia agates in there. They've got a lot of bands and lines. I love those things. They look really cool. A lot of the Botswanas as well. We've still got some of our Unikite and Tiger Eye and probably some Labradorite in there yet. A little bit of our red jasper I see. All right, I'll go ahead and go through those and we'll see what's ready to move on. And like I said, I think we'll take a look at everything that is in the barrel right now just so you get a better grasp of how much stuff is really rolling in there, because we don't look at a very big percentage of it every week, but there's a lot in there that a guy forgets about. All right, so this is all the stuff we're taking out this week. There's some Unikite, some Tiger Eye, a couple pieces of red jasper, and there's some Labradorite, and a couple other little miscellaneous. I think there's a piece of crazy lace in there and some other little things, but there's nothing too exciting coming out this week. Just mostly a bunch of littler stuff. And this is kind of a look at everything that's in the 12-pound barrel on a weekly basis. We've got some red jasper there, and those are still needing a little bit of work. We've got quite a few of the Bahia agates in there right now, and those are all, they're coming along pretty well, but a lot of them need a lot of work yet. Those things are pretty hard, and a lot of them have a lot of pits, and it's going to be a fine line of me deciding what I want to try to get rid of and what I'm willing to live with, but we'll burn that bridge when we get there. I'm sure it'll be a couple of weeks yet, and we'll be able to start pulling some of those out. We've got a little bit of Unikite in there yet, and then these are the green adventurine that we put in just last week, and they're looking pretty decent. They've got some chips and stuff on them, and I'm not going to put any more of that in the 12-pound barrel because it is a little bit softer. So I just kind of want to see how those pieces do. If they constantly are chipped up like that, I'll probably try to do that stuff in a 3-pound barrel, but we'll let those ones roll for a while and see how they look and see how they do. We've got some Tiger Eye, and then we've got, these are the plume seam agates that we got from a subscriber. I don't think that this one is, but these ones are. And they're looking pretty good. They had a lot of stuff on the outside that was really rough, but we're just going to keep tumbling until we start getting more of the agate that you can see in the seam on them. And then this is our pile of chert or flint or whatever it is that we found locally, and a lot of that probably isn't going to turn out too nice. It's not too exciting, but we're just rolling it because it does shine up really nice when you get it to the point where you're ready to polish it. And I could probably polish it right now and it would look all right, but it would have quite a few flaws in it. So we're going to work a little bit more to see if we can get rid of some of those. And then our last pile here are Botswana agates. And these things are fairly, they're about like the Bahia agates. They take a long time if you want to try to get all the flaws out. But we'll see how we go on those. I was kind of thinking about trying to make them look really, really nice so they'd have to tumble for a long time. And we've got some more that we're going to put in the barrel yet. I think just about all the Bahia agates are there. I don't remember for sure if we have any more to put in, but if we do, we're going to put them in this week. So that's kind of a glance at, and there's a few other little things, miscellaneous stuff and some things I don't know that are in the barrel. But for the most part, that's a look at what's in the 12-pound barrel every week. So we'll go ahead and get everything set back up, and we'll get all this stuff loaded back in the barrel and see how much room we have, and I'll figure out what we have sitting around that we're ready to get in there and get the barrel filled up. So we'll be back in a sec. We've got everything loaded that we just looked at on the table, loaded back in the barrel. And I'm thinking that this week we are going to use some of our red jasper. I've got this red jasper, and this stuff's got a little bit of mix of some yellows and stuff in it. But it looks pretty nice. So I think we're going to get some more of this rolling. I think I've got about 10 pounds of it. So we'll use that to fill the barrel this week. That should pretty well do it. And we've got our 14 tablespoons of our 4670 silicon carbide grit. And we're ready to get that back on the tumbler, and we'll let it go for a week, and we'll be taking a look at it again next week to see how things are looking. So go ahead and give us a thumbs up if you liked our video, and consider subscribing if you don't want to miss some of our other tumbles. We've got a lot of things going in the lotto, and we've got some 3-pound barrels going with some other things that are just the individual rock. And then we've also got some stuff going on our Vibrolap right now too. So we'll have some stuff coming up on the Vibrolap. So thanks for watching.